Hello, welcome back to the channel. Tottenham bounced back from that horrible defeat to Brentford in the best possible way, putting 5 past Charlton and cruising into the third round of the Carabao Cup. But Spurs fans, what can we actually take from the game? Well, here are my 5 biggest takeaways from last night. Number 1, the attacking confidence is back. After failing to score against Brentford, Spurs needed a response, and they certainly got one. Mikey Moore opened the scoring with a brilliant finish. Dominic Solanke doubled the advantage before half-time, and Kevin Danso made it 3, and then Savio announced himself with a stunning debut goal, and let's face it, a second, even though it's credited to Ben Davies. 5 goals, plenty of attacking intent, and most importantly, players looking far more confident in the final third. Yes, it was Charlton, but after Saturday, Spurs desperately needed this. Number 2, Mikey Moore bounces back. Mikey Moore was one of the standout performers. He scored the opener and also played his part in the game itself, showing exactly why so many Spurs supporters are excited about his development. The big question now is whether Roberto De Zerbi gives him meaningful Premier League minutes or whether he goes out on loan, because if Moore continues to perform like this, it becomes increasingly difficult to justify sending him on loan or keep him in on the sidelines. Number 3, Savio couldn't have dreamed of a better debut. This is the obvious one, of course. Savio came off the bench and within minutes he had scored his first Tottenham goal, cutting inside from the right and finishing brilliantly. He then created another goal as Spurs made it 5 for a player arriving with a huge expectation. This was the perfect introduction. Of course, we shouldn't get carried away after one cameo against Charlton, but Spurs fans finally got a glimpse of what this signing could bring: pace, direct running, creativity, and that willingness to attack defenders. Number 4, this team still needs more time. Let's not pretend everything is suddenly fixed and everything's rosy. Charlton had moments, especially early on, and Spurs still looked vulnerable at times, but the performance improved as the game went on. De Zerbi is trying to implement his ideas. There are new players adapting to the system, and several important players are still returning from injury. So while the defeat at Brentford was concerning, last night's performance was a reminder that this Spurs team may need time before we see the best version of it. And finally, number 5, Spurs have to take this competition seriously. This could be a huge season for Spurs in the Carabao Cup. We know European football this season. There's absolutely no excuse for treating this competition as a distraction. And now Spurs have been handed a massive third round away tie to Liverpool. That's a serious test, but it's also exactly the type of game that can tell us where this team really stands. So 5 goals, a confidence boost, and a brilliant Savio debut, and a trip to Anfield to come.